Hi there guys, Shaun here from 5 Star Marine. No boats today because there's a bunch of breaking news here in Phuket. And we're joined by Jay.
Thank you, I was waiting for the instruction a bit earlier.
Oh, I'm not used to this news stuff, and I'm also used to just being the only person on camera.
The news.
So Jay, let's get straight into it because there's lots going on here in Phuket.
Yes.
First thing, and the most important thing, schools are closed.
Thank you, Shaun, for that. Unfortunately, yes, we got a note yesterday that schools in Phuket are closed for around about a week or 2 weeks, or depending on which article you read, at which time of the day that you read it, who knows what's going on.
Well, here's what happened yesterday. School for my son Lucas sends a message and says, "School's open," and then an hour later, actually, school's closed and we're going online. And then the next message was, "But not today because we're not ready to do online school."
We should explain that a lot of the announcements, I think we've said this before, haven't we? A lot of the announcements in Phuket come very last minute.
Yeah, or they are made but not officially published. So there's a meeting and it happens at normally 9 o'clock at night, and they wait to publish the order the next day. But in the meantime, everything's closed. But anyway, that's schools, and that's not relevant to our 5 Star customers.
Breaking news, that doesn't affect you, that affects us. Online learning.
So you'll be seeing less of Jay soon because he's going to be Teacher Jay.
Teacher Jay, not good. Anyway.
But there is something that affects everyone here, and that is that there has been a change to the entry rules into Thailand as a whole, and also Phuket. So up until January 4th, which is yesterday.
Well, depending on when they're seeing this, because it might not be yesterday, it might be a week ago. Was it yesterday?
I don't know.
It was January 4th.
Anyway, they cancelled Test and Go. So there was 3 entry schemes into Phuket. Entry scheme number 1 was Test and Go. You come in, you do 1 day in a hotel, you get an RT-PCR test. If it's negative, free to travel all of Thailand. Number 2 was Sandbox. Fly in, spend 7 days essentially in area quarantine here in Phuket. It's island quarantine. In Bangkok, it was certain areas. And then you could go freely as you like. And then the third way was do quarantine, and that's a hard 10 days in quarantine. So now they've said, okay, Test and Go is completely gone, no matter where you land in. But we do have Sandbox, but that's only available in Phuket. So you can't fly into Bangkok and do Sandbox. You can't fly to Pattaya and do Sandbox, or Chiang Mai. It's straight into 7 days Sandbox here in Phuket, which was the original kind of scheme that started in July. So we're going back to the roots again. And then the second way is...
Not your roots.
Yeah. Thanks for the hair joke.
Thanks.
So we're going to go back to alternate quarantine if you fly into anywhere else. So 2 ways to come into Thailand: Sandbox or alternate quarantine. Sandbox only in Phuket. If you're currently in Phuket, and this is where it gets really confused, and we're going to go back to the videos I did in July where we laugh about all the rules because no one understands them. If you came in on Test and Go, traditionally it's only 1 RT-PCR test, but the government's now said, actually, day 5, you need to do a second RT-PCR test. And that second test is paid for by the government. But here in Phuket, the great news is that there's not enough testing facilities. And so this second test may or may not happen. But this second test is now on Test and Go. So if you applied for Test and Go pre-December, so in December but pre-January, you can still fly in on that current approval up until what is said to be the 10th of January. Does any of this make sense to you?
I have no idea what you just said.
It's confusing as hell.
Should we start again?
No, this is the rules as they stand. We're trying to explain them here.
Breaking news, I don't understand. The rules are not complicated, they're just confusing. And I think that you just have to maybe go and phone Shaun up, or put his number at the bottom of the screen. There you go, and just phone him at any time and ask him what the rules are.
And if Jay answers, it's because we put the wrong phone number there.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, it'd be quite confusing. No, it is confusing, but I think that you just have to stay online and look at the relevant information that comes out. Because this video, you might be watching this 2 weeks later. and that might all be different then.
Yeah, or you can just drop a comment below because we answer every comment that's on our videos and we're happy to provide the advice that you need to come into Phuket. I think the simple thing to understand right now is if you're flying into Phuket, it's allowed. You're either going to have to do a 1-day quarantine or a 7-day quarantine. We're not really certain. The 7-day quarantine is not actually you have to stay in your hotel room. It's just you've got to stay within the island of Phuket. And you can still do boat trips because there are some islands around Phuket which are classified as Phuket Islands. So you can still do some boat trips. So I think if you do have any questions about the current status of how to get in here, drop a comment below. We'll answer it. We'll help you out. We've been doing this since July. We're very, very used to the nature of changing rules and what you can and can't do. And the reality is, by Friday this week, the rules are going to change again. So, by the time we get this video up online, you might have some more questions.
And the great thing about 5-Star Marine is they'll take you to the right places. It's not one of these tours, oh no, where you have to go here, 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 because that's the tour. No, Shaun and his team will take you within the boundaries of Phuket.
So let's talk about why these rules are changing,
I was just
Jay.
doing my boundaries.
Yeah,
I've done with that.
yeah, we're doing the news.
Okay, news.
I got my news shirt on. So, Jay, why the changes? What's happening here?
Why the changes? Well, I thought I'd have a different shirt because I've been wearing my light blue shirt, so I thought I'd go for more of a darker blue. Only because over the Christmas and New Year period, I might have eaten a little bit too much chocolate.
And doesn't look like it's been ironed.
No, it hasn't been ironed. It's been in my wardrobe for a long time. Thank you for noticing.
So, let's talk, Jay.
Yes.
They changed the rules because of what?
COVID.
COVID's been around for 20 plus months.
Oh, new COVID, Omicron. Why do they use such hard words for me to say?
Yeah. Let's just call it new COVID.
New COVID, breaking news. Omicron is here in Phuket.
And so what's happening in Phuket? The case numbers are going the wrong way or the right way?
Well, it depends really. It depends how you feel about it. It could be said that it goes in the right way because that will give more people COVID, which then more people get antibodies. So actually, that is our natural ability to become a herd mentality by catching it. That's not a good thing though, to catch it, but there is a positiveness from getting it.
Did you see that TikTok video of Bangla Road?
I don't watch TikTok, Shaun.
I don't either, but I saw this video this one time and it was from New Year's Eve and it looked like there was 10,000 people in Bangla Road and they're just closing down Bangla Road for 1 day of cleaning. And I'm like, it's too late, case numbers. It's going to go the wrong way.
There'll be a lot of cleaning, and it's not just COVID you're cleaning away, that's for sure. No, numbers are going up, which is inevitable. Good word, that, thank you very much. So we are trying to restrict it as much as possible. So if you strike now, hopefully then we can grow later.
Yeah, so look, we are looking at a spike. The prediction is January, early February is going to be the big spike, and then it will come down again like it did in South Africa. If you're thinking about traveling to Phuket, it's still relatively safe. There is more risk now than a month ago because this is a more transmissible version. But the government is actually making things a little bit easier. They're saying if you test positive but you're asymptomatic, no longer is it going to be forced for you to go into hospital. You can stay at your hotel, and hotels are now starting to offer a safe area where if you are positive, then you can at least stay in your hotel room. So that's, I suppose, something different, but I think
that's a key thing, Shaun, because before, if you were even asymptomatic, what's the word?
Yeah, asymptomatic.
Oh, Shaun did a naughty joke then. If you are, then see, I'm going to say it now. I can't, if you don't have symptoms, then even though you don't have symptoms, you still had to go and spend 2 weeks in quarantine hospital, which one, costs a lot of money, or two, you have to go to maybe a local hospital, which might not have the facilities that you are used to. And that was one of the scary things about it.
I'm not ever going to go to a local hospital.
I went to a local hospital once in Greece when I sliced my foot open. It was an experience, that's for sure.
Okay, so now we're seeing case numbers going. Tourism it's been really solid, right? On the island, it's been really solid up until about this week.
It's been great. The traffic has been great.
Yeah.
No, it's been awesome. I was out over the Christmas period and the New Year period, and there were lots of people around, and it was lovely. Phuket town was busy with tourists, which was nice. We went to the Hog's Head, which is a themed Harry Potter restaurant.
Oh, you like Harry Potter?
No, I don't like Harry Potter. I went there because my brother, hello, brother, he was in Harry Potter, so we had to go there.
Okay, so next thing we're looking at, okay, we talked about it. Phuket's changing its rules again. Cases are going up again. Schools are closed again. So the next step of that whole evolution is we're going to have people without jobs again.
Sad news, people no jobs.
Which means that Jay is going to be packing a lot of life bags on YouTube again.
I'm happy to pack life bags on YouTube, Shaun. That is one thing I'm not going to make a joke about because I think it's very important.
Yep, so that's the other side we're looking at now is how 5-star Living Waters and all the foundations here on Phuket start to support these people who start to lose their jobs again. Because we are hearing from our hotel industry friends that there are going to be layoffs again. Actually heard that Best Western, one of the brands here in Phuket, is going to close 3 of its locations.
That's not good.
Yeah, and that's just in the first 3 days of this announcement.
Well, look, I think charity has to go on all the time. So if you can help and support us, please do.
So next, Jay, on our list, Maya Bay reopened.
Maya Bay.
Maya Bay.
Maya. Do you know what?
Don't talk about the back entrance again, okay?
No, Maya, hold on, breaking news. Maya, was it the 1st of January?
1st of January.
Were you out there on the 1st of January? I would have thought you'd be the first one there with your connections.
Me
that Shaun's got. Yes.
personally? No, I'm not interested to walk on Maya Bay.
I've seen a few friends of mine that have already posted pictures of them at Maya Bay with their feet in the water. I didn't think it was allowed in the water.
I'd say, so look, this is what happened January 1st. We had, us as a company, we had 7 private boats go to Maya Bay. First one was there at 9:30 in the morning. And what you had to do was pre-reserve your spot using some special app called the QQ app. So our team did that, and don't let me talk to you about how crazy it is, but you have to use one phone per boat. So it's not like as a business we have an account and we can just register everybody. No, we have to register using a single phone, and one phone can only do 1 registration a day. Yeah, it's crazy. And so there was 10 of us in the office. I was using Lucas's iPad. I was using Asma's phone to get it all done.
This is the news.
Yes,
not your tough life. The news.
This is the news.
Maya Bay, the news.
So we register and we go on the pier.
The back end.
Yes. So you go into this little floating pier that's big enough for about a single boat. So you drop off, you walk up, you go through and onto the bay. And look, I didn't walk into it personally, but I had guides come back and customers come back and say, it's stunningly beautiful, but it's busy. And look, it has been busy, and we are hearing from the national park that they are going to change the rules again about how to access the bay in terms of registration and also guest numbers. And I also know that now that the Royal Thai Navy are controlling access from the beach, not just the national park.
In the Navy, you can sail the 7 seas in the Navy.
I don't like doing the news with you.
Why? That's a good song.
Yeah, but I don't know, is this the news or are we doing karaoke?
Sure. Ooh, karaoke. Can you carry your own key? I think it's important to bring a bit of humour in because we've talked about it. Look, Shaun's got notes this week. We've talked about the human crisis. We're now on Maya Bay. I thought I'd just bring in a little song. Little interlude. Musical interlude.
So does that mean we've done the news?
I think so, yeah.
Everything's done?
Well, yeah, listen, as I've always said, there are better beaches than Maya Bay out there. And actually, isn't Maya Bay technically in a different province?
Yes.
So how does that affect if people want to go to Maya Bay and they're here and they've registered into Phuket?
Don't ask me that question just yet.
I can't ask Shaun that question just yet.
We're waiting to hear the news on Friday as to how that's going to happen. Interprovincial travel right now is allowed. Sandbox.
Sorry, what word did you say then?
Interprovincial travel.
Ooh, like that. Interprovincial travel.
Oh, I do have breaking news. Personal news.
Hold on, breaking news, personal. Shaun's got blonde hair.
Oh, I went for a holiday.
Shaun went on holiday. Tell us about your holiday, Shaun. How was it? This is a bit where we can have a little chat.
I went to Felipe.
He went to... Who's he? Is he a friend of yours?
No, it's a beautiful island. 4.5 hours from here.
Felipe, 4.5 hours away.
And
what did you do, Shaun? Tell us about your holiday.
Snorkeling, fishing, relaxing. And Koh Lipe was one of the islands that we helped out earlier on in the pandemic. So I got to go and see some of the villages that we were helping.
And how were the villages?
Good. Not good. Koh Lipe, this is the thing that made me register that maybe things aren't as good as we thought. Koh Lipe last year, I went to a holiday there. I was walking down what they call Walking Street, and I was rubbing shoulders with people. It was so busy.
No, check him out, rubbing shoulders with people.
And so when I went back, I was expecting it to be the same level of busy. About 70% of the shops were closed, and my family was the only family walking down Walking Street.
Well, interestingly enough, I went with my family on a 5-star marine boat, which is very good actually. We went snorkeling, and breaking news, I did see a shark.
Oh, also, I forgot.
Oh, I haven't finished my bit.
No, but we...
Okay, go on then.
We talked before about the Bangla Road getting clean.
Yes, Shaun.
Do we have footage of that, Jay?
No, Shaun, we do not have footage of me jet washing Bangla Walking Street. Thanks very much for that.
Well, what about the cats I've been asking you about? How's the cats?
I sent you a picture of a cat. Shaun, breaking news, Shaun wants me to take more pictures of cats. If you want to see pictures of cats and videos of cats on our YouTube videos, comment below saying, we want cats.
Back to the shark.
Yes, so I saw a shark, went out snorkeling with my family, but we went down to Phi Phi, and I looked down the roads of Phi Phi, and normally there's lots of souvenir shops, and none of them were there either. And the other day...
How does that relate to sharks?
It doesn't, I just wanted to say I saw a shark.
But you saw it?
Yes, I got footage.
You sure?
Yes, I got 4 different...
Kyle looked at the last footage you said.
Listen, Kyle, I've got your WhatsApp number now. You be careful. I went to Koh Rang.
I saw you on a longtail boat.
I went on a longtail boat.
But you didn't go on a 5-star marine boat.
No, and do you know why I didn't go on a 5-star marine boat, Shaun? It's because you were fully booked out because of all the great videos I've been doing. People are booking left, right, and centre. Book now using this link. No, I went to Koh Rang, which is actually a little island where a lot of people stop on the way back from their trips.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it's not looking good there. The restaurant is completely demolished. The toilet block is demolished. It's for sale, I think.
Yes.
So if you want to buy an island and you've got some money,
Jay will sell it to you because he'll make good commissions.
What's the commission on that, I wonder?
That would be crazy.
Yeah, but no, it was. If you do want to buy an island, there are some for sale.
All right, that's the news, Jay.
Can we? What do you want me to do now?
Do the weather.
And now the weather.
And now the weather here in Phuket. Today it's sunny here in Bang Rong Pier. Today it's sunny at Boat Lagoon. Well, it's not that sunny to be honest, it's a little bit cloudy. It's sunny at Boat Lagoon. It's sunny in Surin. It's sunny everywhere. It's sunny in Phuket. Come to Phuket. It's sunny.